Leave it to Derek to be joking around when we hit the red button. Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, joined tonight by the man in black with a little bit of white. He keeps it nice and keeps it bright. The one, the only, the man they call Derek.
Bars. What up?
John DeMarco. What's going on, everybody? We got a Dynamite review coming up for you guys. Lots to get into, talk about with this show. I'm interested to hear what people thought of this show tonight. It's going to be interesting. Do me a favor. Leave a like on the YouTube video. Leave us a 5-star review if you enjoy the content. Make sure that you are subscribed to my guy, Sean Hubbard of Hubbard Wrestling Weekly, and my friends over at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. If you are live on YouTube, those will be in the comment section popping up here momentarily. Check that out. I can't think if we've missed anything. Derek, you got any baseball talk? Anything you want to let the people know that you got going on?
Nothing right now. We're in season mode right now, so it's time. It's time
for the main event. It's time for the main event. Let's hit that intro, and then we will talk some pro wrestling. Shout out to my guy Monteezy for this one. Let's go.
Everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
Welcome, everyone. Let me know if the sound's okay. I know we were having some sound issues last time we recorded. Please let me know. Let's get to our shout outs, man. Sir Quills in the house. What's up, Conrad, Derek, and chat? Your boy, Sir Quills, is back again to enjoy another dope AEW Dynamite review. Derek, if you're back, bro, welcome back. Yo.
Yo.
Mike from The Rock, he says, we in here?
The Rock.
Even though what we do is meow. Philadelphia. Clown in the house was good, Clown. He says, evening, everyone. I see you representing that NWO. Always love it, Clown. Gabe in the building says, yo. What's good, Gabe? Let's see here. Clown said, was Saraya's brother dressing for the remake of Peaky Blinders tonight? I don't know. I didn't even peep that he had came out, man. I was like half paying attention at that point after the match. Did he just pop out somewhere? Let me know where I missed him.
I think I missed him too. I didn't see him.
B-Boy Skyline says Buffalo versus the World. What's good, B-Boy? Also, I hope Mina will be in Buffalo for AEW. I think she'll be there for that show. It's coming up in a couple weeks here, actually. So, yeah. Matt Lopez says, hello, everyone. Good evening. Hope you all had a good Wednesday. Hope you had a good Wednesday, Matt. Appreciate you. Terrell in the house. He said, me and my sister saw Shane McMahon today walking in downtown Brooklyn. We screamed our lungs. He waved back and smiled at us. Which way did he go? Shane O'Mac, man. I hope he's doing well, man. I felt bad when he got injured at WrestleMania.
Yeah. That was tough. That was tough.
That was the sit your old ass down. That was hard, man. That was hard out here. Eric Douglas. I really hope the end game is Mariah versus Tony. Eric, spoiler alert, it is. You'll probably hear me bring that back up for later on, but that's where I think they're going.
Oh, yeah. You know it.
Terrell says we were in the cab coming home, stuck in traffic, and he was crossing the street next to our cab. We rolled our windows down and caught his attention. Them Uber and Lyft probably got the locks on y'all for that.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, chill out now. Yeah, man. I don't know how you guys can do it, man. I took a cab one time in New Jersey and New York City, like in the area over there. Yo, bro, y'all drive crazy for me. I'd be like, yo, my heart, bro, my heart. No, you just got to get into the spots. And I'm like, yo, y'all about to cause an accident, bro.
Right.
Lots of people down there, but man, I'm glad you guys got to run into Shane. XG Dub, what's good? Jesus De Leon Sup, Conrad and Derek? That Daniel Garcia package. Hope he is champion before this year is over. Also, AEW. I'm not saying that, sir. That's not appropriate, sir. How dare you? How dare you, Jesus? But yeah, no, the Daniel Garcia promo was pretty fire, man. It's leading to something. I thought we were supposed to get Roosh versus MJF. No, Roosh called him out last week, but that's going to be a match, I think, on the lead up to Forbidden Door. So no match tonight. Tonight was just the promo. Doug, the girls, they love me.
Douglas,
Douglas, my boy. Yo, you know who laughs like Mr. Dink? Yo, your WWE Women's World Champion. Pay attention to it next time she laughs hard like that. Watch. You will hear the Mr. Dink laugh. I laugh every time when I hear her laugh. Shout out to Liv Morgan. Doug says, listening live from my front porch in a tornado warning with the sirens going off. Doug, be safe. Keep us on, but be safe. Right. All right. Deanna says, hey, everybody. What's good, Deanna?
Deanna.
BJ in the house. He said, what up?
Beach.
What's good, Beach? Mike said Boston Strong. Jesus. Hi, guys. That Jericho stuff was low-key funny this week. No. Derek was not feeling it. Derek came super late during this show, and Derek came in and said, what is this?
I can't, bro. I can't buy into that.
Matt says they're making a Peaky Blinder movie for Netflix.
They are.
Did not know that.
That's going to be fire, bro.
Yes. Matt Lopez says Bryan Danielson being in the Owen intrigues me. We're going to talk about that. If he wins, who should he face? Swerve or a rematch with Ospreay? I'll tell you. 2K24 universe mode. Yeah. Hopefully it's working for you, brother. I haven't messed with it yet in 2K24. Jericho trolled the entire show, and the Elite did some good trolling as well. Too many trolls. Liv Morgan's laugh is gross, Conrad. I'm telling you. Mr. Dink. They had no kids either. You know what DINK stands for in the business world? Double income, no kids. Remember that, folks. You learned something today. Gabe says, I love a good Doug reference. Yo, were you the person who sent me that Alan Moose song thing? Somebody sent that to me, or maybe it was my wife. Somebody sent me Alan Moose theme from Doug when they would like walk.
Oh.
So I was like, no, Doug had no reason to be making bangers like this. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it wasn't me though.
Yeah. I'm gonna play it after this too, just so you'll remember it, so it's stuck in your head. I got Johnny TV, Johnny Elite, whatever we're calling him. I got his song stuck in my head. I don't know why either. Ugh, it's bad. Nah. John G, what's good? Doug said, meteorologist said, go inside and take shelter. I'm heading for the front porch. Safe so far, bruh. Get to that basement or wherever you're supposed to be, Doug.
I don't know, bro. Meteorologists get paid a lot of money to be wrong.
Don't matter, bro. Best job to have when you can be wrong and still get paid. Cut that check, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, how much do y'all get paid? Because I would like to go on TV and be wrong.
I mean, we're here right now. We can be wrong about half the wrestling stuff we're saying. You never know. But you guys know better than that.
Touche.
MJF referenced The Rock again. Can you smell what's coming? I smell him coming back to face Cody. That's what I smell coming. He is on the board of TKO, sir. I'm sure he is banned from even looking at AEW for too long. I am a sports fan. Derek, I'm with you, bro. All that Jericho stuff tonight was worthy of a constant size and eye roll.
I'm telling you, bro, I don't like it. I don't like it.
It ain't working, man. Deanna said, why does the Jericho high guy stuff remind me of Steve Urkel?
Am I doing it?
Heidi Ho, Winslow's.
Oh, yeah. That's perfect.
3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. What the heck is bothering me? Carl. Yo, shout out to Family Matters, man.
Family Matters was a good show. That was definitely a good show.
Low key, my favorite one was Smart Guy always. Smart Guy was a classic too from WB and Disney and all that. Smart Guy was my show, man.
Smart Guy was good.
Slice of life, Master T.J. Henderson, super intelligent, a fine young gentleman, a 10-year-old whiz kid, busting high school. I could do the whole thing. But what was the sister on that show? Yvette, man? Yo, when I was a kid, I used to have a crush on her. You up here pulling out the real name. Chill, D. You up here busting out her government. Let's talk some. Oh, wait, hold on. Real quick. I got to do my shilling here real quick. Don't forget, I think next week, just a little bit. I think next week, AEW Fight Forever, Adam Copeland DLC might be coming out. I don't know if we've got an official word on that yet, but that's the rumored release date. So make sure you guys check that out, man.
Check it out. Get in on it.
You saw he already had his surgery. He was already doing planks and stuff. Madman, bro.
Yo, bro.
You gotta respect. Listen, as much as you know me, Derek will tell you, me and Adam Copeland have had beef ever since the Lita travesty. But I cannot knock the man's hustle. He is good and he works hard.
Dude.
By the way, did you know he owns the Brood name?
Does he?
Mm-hmm. He got it. He snuck that in. Yeah, a little cheapskate. He was like, I almost said his real name. Gomez is gone. Do. Yeah, you're done too for that video you sent me today too. We'll keep that to ourselves. Terrell said, "Hear me out, Derek and Conrad. Come on, cameraman. Rock defeats Cody at SummerSlam and invades AEW. In a perfect world, this sounds great, Terrell, but I can't believe it, sir. I cannot.
That would be dope.
If it happened, I will walk up to you when I meet you and be like, sir, I owe you an apology."
With all due respect.
Exactly. BJ said, he's a smart guy. It was a classic, man. 1 mil, Conrad, you overquoting Ned Flanders, bro. Listen, don't be hating on Ned.
Heidi ho.
Family Members, Parenthood, Fresh Prince, Rock. Oh, Rock's an old one. Oh, yeah. Smart guy. Hanging with Mr. Cooper was another good show. I used to like that show too. Yeah. Family Matters, Smart Guy, Sister are some of my favorites. Living Single and Sister. Living Single is another good show. Yo, I just saw New York Undercover. Them folks looking old, but I was like, that was my show when I was a kid.
Bro, earlier I came across, what was it, Love and Marriage.
No, Married with Children.
Married with Children,
yeah. They're doing a remix. They're doing a cartoon, though. They didn't want someone to get the hate. So, Bud Bundy.
Yeah, who's going to be Bud, though?
They got a kid. I'm going to show it to you after. Remind me. I'll show you the beginning joint for it. Someone said Martin's a classic. You can't be mad at that. Living Single. The Wayans brothers, Jamie Foxx, Malcolm and Eddie. Woo! Malcolm and Eddie's a throwback, too.
Yeah.
Hub. What's good, Sean? Matter of fact, don't forget to check out Hubs. I said I was going to put his stuff in there. There it is. Peace and blessings, my brothers. Forgive my tardiness, but I've got to watch Sister Act 2 reunion. Joyful about 30 times. I kind of tear up. Anyway, Brother Conrad, my guy Derek, I'm here. Nothing wrong with that. You saw that, Whoopi Goldberg?
Yeah.
People were hyped for it. Good. New York Undercover. That was good. I love the Ice-T on the episodes he was on. Ice-T, yo, I'm a big SVU fan too, man. Ice-T, I will come out and quote some old SVU real quick. Remember when dude blew up the police station?
Oh, yeah.
Bust my eardrums, I'm going to bust your ass. Ice-T is funny, bro. Ice-T is so good, though. Yeah, New York Undercover was a classic for real. I'm telling you.
It was. New York Undercover definitely was a classic.
Let me see. People talking Ninja Turtles. Yeah, classic, man. Let's get into this show real quick, man. We're gonna get in here and talk about it. MJF makes his return to AEW Dynamite tonight. Derek, how'd you feel about it, man? We're in Colorado. MJF's eyes were a little red. He said he was in Colorado. People assume something. I don't know what that means out there.
I don't know what that means.
Maybe saying with Coach Prime. We don't know. I don't know what that means. But he was out there. And have you missed MJF? Has his presence been missed?
Yes. Oh, without a doubt, man. Having MJF and the mic work and the ring work is definitely something that we need on, I won't say on a daily basis, every once in a while. You know what? Because I think the way that he brings it out makes it feel like he's been on TV longer than he really has been.
He's really good, man. In the 5 years of exposure, like this dude went from like the opening match to, yo, he's back. He's gonna open up the show tonight. He's a big deal. People were complaining about his shirt. They were like, man, someone's got to do better with that merch. I thought his new shirt was fire, bro.
Oh, yeah.
With the wolf on it, with the Burberry going through it, I was like, yo, might have to cop one of those. But then again, I also do want one of those classic old school best in the world shirts. So I ain't gonna lie, Punk got the fire this week.
Yeah.
I need them ringers, them ring dingers.
That's a ring dinger.
So MJF kicked off Dynamite, bro, for us tonight, and he got deep into it. He ran down everybody, and then Roosh came down.
Roosh.
MJF, not one to mince words on the microphone. He is EPW's Microphone Master Award winner. We were talking about naming the award after him at this point. The only other person who has gotten one over on him is Eddie Kingston.
Yeah.
So MJF is up in here, and he is talking that mess, but Roosh comes out, and they get into a nice pull-apart brawl. Roosh may not be the person on the microphone that you need in North America, but Roosh brought intensity to the segment.
Yes.
And I think that's what MJF liked and probably why he may have requested to work with him first.
Oh, absolutely. Like when Roosh, there are times where you have to get past the mic work and see the ring work and then vice versa. And I think Roosh is at that point where you get past the mic work and acknowledge the fact that of what he does in the ring. You can't take it from him. He has that potential to make it bigger and better every single time. But it's hard for him because in this industry we need to be able to talk.
Right. And MJF kind of pointed that out, but he also, so after he made fun of him, he also made sure to bring him up because he was like, I did hire you to take out Bryan Danielson for me when I first got the world championship. So
right, exactly.
you are an incredible athlete, but when you go up against me, I'm the very best. And he sold himself over after that.
Right.
That was the purpose of this. That's why it worked.
Yes.
I supported it. So good pull apart brawl. Heck of a way to open up the show. MJF is back. Let me see here. I'm just seeing what people were saying here. Let me see here. Eric, remind me of that submission name too, because I definitely could not remember it earlier for the life of me when I was taking my notes. MJ Hensley, he was missed. MJF starting trouble and foreshadowing matches with Swerve, Okada, and Ospreay. Oh yeah, he's gonna be going up against the creme de la creme.
Yes.
MJF implied that he was going to do some a slanderous, sir. We do not say stuff like that. MJF, hope you're enjoying the show if you're watching tonight. Hub says, okay, now that I've got myself together and not floating on a cloud of nostalgia, let's get to business. MJF has to be handled correctly. I think this is crossroads moment for AEW. No pun intended. Dig a little deeper, Sean. I need to know more about that. Let me see here. I don't know who MJF will face at Forbidden Door, but I could see some kind of rematch happening. Mox, Danielson, something in that ballpark. I don't know. I don't know where he falls in this. Maybe Naito. I don't know who he's going to face. MJF's usually the first person to make fun of like all the other companies. So
Right, yeah.
I don't have anybody in mind off the top, though. I can't think of someone that I'm like, yeah, it's got to be this guy.
Yeah, nobody's striking.
Shingo needs a really good match, I think, out of someone. I think he could deliver one with MJF. Following up from that, big shout out to Tony Khan for not providing me with any of the graphics. I was hurt. Rob says middle finger to the night shift. I hear you, Rob. But Rob, by the way, I made dinner tonight, so you can just cross me off the list. All right, made delicious salads. I did make the chicken though, so it counts. Salad. Easy E said, "Yo, what's good, E? It's good, E. Don't forget that Fight Forever. We were putting it out there for next week. I think it comes out next Dynamite. MJF versus Okada. Gabe Kidd versus MJF. Gabe Kidd can talk. No, he can't be on there swearing and acting a fool like he does in New Japan. This is what I'm talking about. But then again, maybe he'll do the Tamatanga. Maybe he'll be. I am Conhorio.
All I heard to that was just like, remember Stan Smith, where he was trying to like act like he was mowing the lawn. Ring,
Stelios. Rob said, man, hell no, that doesn't count. Half credit? Something. The MJF return to me is comparable to Brett joining WCW. Hold on, player. Hold on. Whoa. Brett,
wait a minute, player.
Brett had no choice in that circumstance. MJF needs to be involved in something very impactful. No half-stepping, no special referee, no meaningless matches. Define meaningless, though. Here's the thing, Sean. How can we make people care? And this has been my beef all week with like the AEW comparisons. I don't care. Big name YouTubers and such had opinions, and I'm not gonna lie, I disagree with some of them. I'm like, bro, you are bugging about this. Like, you not liking a company shows sometimes in your opinions that come out later on than about that company. Right. I'm not talking about anybody in the chat. I'm talking about other people. And it's just annoying. It's draining to me. Me as your podcast person, it is draining to try to talk about AEW, but then people are like putting AEW down. And I'm like, dude, then what do you want them to do? But there's not really like solid answers on like, how do we fix this? It's like watching, I'm trying to think, is there a sports team that's ever been like that? Like, no matter what they did, I guess if the owner's the problem, that's what happens though.
Yeah.
That's like any of those teams. Like, yeah, you'll have a good year here and there, but
yeah.
If you can't fix it, you can't fix it. I don't know. Like I said, you guys tell me what AEW is missing in your opinion. I'll listen to it. But we got highlight packages on the show, video packages, storylines, matches with meaning, building up to pay-per-views. What do you want? I get that some of it may not be your cup of tea. Maybe it's not perfect, but what is? That's all I'm saying. And like I said, and that's not a shot at Sean. I'm just saying that something's going to eventually have to be not special.
Yeah.
Something's going to feel like, oh, this is like the third best thing on the show.
Yeah.
Everything MJF does now needs to mean something. Read it again and think about it, bro. No, I want specific answers from people. What are you trying to say? Because I don't want to misconstrue what you're trying to say. Okay, here we go. Okay, digging deeper. MJF is back. That's great, but how do we get that feeling of excitement to continue? Let's make MJF must-see television. It's a very important time for AEW. They signed 3 of the biggest names, and it did nothing. Why? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
That's ridiculous. I just had a conversation with someone, friend of the show. He said that he feels that ever since the Punk stuff, that's what's turned him away from it. The Punk video footage. He was like, wow, that's some real hatred in your heart, bro, to do something like that.
Right.
I get, bro, I'm the biggest CM Punk fan. I should be the first one to not watch this. Do you know why I watch AEW, though? Because we need AEW. We need Fight Forever. This is what people, I hope people get this with me. If you don't have that alternative, WWE doesn't do better. And when the day comes, if I saw the jokes, oh, they're going to be doing Who Killed AEW, har, 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 har. When that happens, or if that happens, I don't want to even project it. If that ever happens, or another company goes away, it could be TNA, whomever, that should be seen as sad, because that's one less place for people to work. That's one less thing for people to do. Pay attention. Pay attention, because some of the stuff that people wish for might not be so good later on.
Right.
When I was a young kid, I celebrated. I was like, oh, WCW lost. WWE's going to do this right. Guess what? They let me down. They let me down. And they had to create more jobs for people to have more places to work so that they could have pools of talent to pull from. But they've closed down all the areas where you could pull pools of talent from.
Right.
So
take it from me. WWE messed up big time. I mean, there was a good stretch where I stopped watching.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be watching now.
I'm going back in. Jacob Fatu versus MJF. Jacob Fatu's gone to WWE. We got to start putting people where they are. Free agent wise, we're talking Becky Lynch, Ricochet, and who else has their contract coming up?
Chad
Gable. who is it? Umberto, and I don't know if both of them or one of them has their contract coming up. It might be Angel Garza, but the contracts are coming up. People have the option to go somewhere. If you're Tony Khan, pick one or two. That's it. Yeah. If you're Tony Khan, do you get Natalya? Maybe if you feel like you need more training. But now his women's division is picking up. It's probably one of the better parts of the show.
Yeah.
So you gotta weigh things and have a team who's going to be around you that you trust. MJF said ever since the Elite took over, AEW got worse. Yep.
It has.
Well, and he's saying that from storyline standpoint because that's what they're going to do.
It has. Storyline standpoint, it has.
Hub says, oh, wait, we went back to that. That was the digging deeper part. It's like the Giants. They won chips when the owners made smart moves and they stunk and made stupid moves. The Knicks are another example. Yeah. And you can't change ownership is the biggest problem sometimes. Hub says, I'm rooting for AEW. Make no mistake about it. And I said that, Sean. Like, no one in this chat, I don't believe, is rooting for AEW to fail. There's other people, though, that I'm saying that are bringing this up, and I could tell that they want it to fail. They, like, campaign for it. I saw a thing today where it was like, how many views did they get for, like, they put, like, AEW, the worst things AEW's done this year, and it was, like, the worst things WWE did this year. I can't remember what it said exactly. BJ knows. I sent him the video earlier, the screenshot of it, and AEW's video had 48,000 views. WWE's had 8,000. That's crazy to me. That's crazy that you search for bad AEW info. He said, remember what I said months ago? This is year 5. Year 5 could be a year of prosperity or a year to get ready to go out of business. Nah, I said when the WWF bought WCW. Oh, okay. Yeah. Becky, Tony's not getting. We'll see. Becky didn't sign. Why didn't she sign then? If she was ready to stay. When WCW and ECW were gone, I didn't realize it at the time until I had gotten less interested in wrestling until I discovered TNA and ROH. That's what saved it for some people. All the signings are great, but then what? And I'm talking to myself, bros. At first, I was excited for the signings, but then I woke up and realized it's not about a big bang. It's about consistency. Let me see. Dare I say Chris Jericho? We already had words about Jericho. What Derek said immediately walking in.
Yeah.
What is this? Don't scoff. Think about what I'm saying. At least this guy is trying to change it up. He is really trying to help the company. I know many disagree. Yeah, I think there's a good argument to people who could say that.
No, it is truth to that. But the whole gimmick that he has, I don't like it at all. It's horrible. It makes me not want to watch him at all because it feels so forced to me. Hi guys, hey guys, come on guys, let's go. What? Are you the proverbial butt kisser? Like, what are we doing?
We'll try to make sense of it when we get to that.
I guess
because he was just in segments tonight. But once again, and that's the other weird thing. If Tony hears the feedback, I think some feedback's in bad faith.
Yes.
Because they gave you more segments tonight, more backstage stuff. Isn't that what you wanted? Because she just wants a break, Eric says. Eric, if she just wants a break, listen, here's what I think is going to happen. She
can still sign and take a break.
Yeah. Here's what I think is going to happen. And I'm saying this, and listen, a lot of these people, it all plays into the couples who they're married to. They work in the other companies. I get it. But here's what I would do. She's going to definitely ask Tony for an offer. She's going to play them against each other. That's what you do in this business. I would hope Darby Allin would do the same thing when his contract comes up. Yeah. Anybody who's in this game, bro, go in there, tell them what you want, and then let the other company say, oh, we'll give you this. Let them bid for it. This is how people get paid more versus, yeah, now we're only going to give you $500,000 because we can. That's what they were doing before. Where else are you going to go? Go to TNA then. Make $500 a night.
Right.
And I'm making up prices, but that's what they would do. BJ says AEW's were the best wrestle, and I've thought that since day one, even if I'm using the tag now. No. I still think AEW's got the best wrestling. If you want to watch the product that's going to have you interested, yeah. Going back in, Terrell, I saw you bringing up. We're going to get to Private Party and all that stuff. Derek, you're a smart Mac. Think back. Please remember, stupid idiot, remember the list. At first, we all thought that crap was bad, but then it became pure gold. All I ask is keep an open mind.
I'm trying, but this whole
Sean's forgetting that he took breaks in between those times.
yeah,
He would disappear and then come back. He can't disappear anymore.
yeah, and it's too much. Like I think the whole delivery is forced.
Yo, Rob said Jericho privately listens to Corny and acts based on those reactions. I did not know that. I do want Tony Khan to go after Becky and Ricochet, especially Ricochet. Need him versus Will again, Conrad. It depends on what Ricochet's aspiring to do. I don't know. He does, like I said, he doesn't really need any of them either. I think Tony needs to first get his television deal money, figure out how he's going to allocate the money, and then see what he's got to play with before he decides what he's going to do with all that stuff. He's got to figure out how to expand right now. Y2J is doing the JBL 2005. You know this isn't going to sit well with me. How are you? How's your family? Stuff like that gets over. Again, just think about it, bro. It's been weeks, Sean. I don't know if it's going to change our mind.
No, it's not going to change mine. I can tell you that right now.
Becky would cook in Stardom. I doubt it. AEW's where the Jesus, we'd have talked about this. I don't know where anyone would hang Darby upside down and let him bleed. Yeah. Derek's a smart guy. BJ is a fool. Mercedes Moné versus Becky Lynch. You could do it. Do you got enough money to pay them both like that too? You know? E says, I hear you, Hubs. The difference between Jericho now and then is what Conrad said. He can't take breaks, his age, and I don't think his body can handle. He's going to lock up like Kurt Angle did. No breaks, man. You keep him out that ring, that's what's going to happen. Smart business first. Chill. JBL at the border, Jericho's at the Canadian one. All right, we're moving on from this, gents. We'll get back to Jericho in a moment, I promise. So we don't have Tony. I wonder if Tony booked this by the seat of his pants today. So we have an international 4-way championship eliminator. So basically number one contenders match, right? Derek, in this match, we had Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly had like 3 title shots recently, for the record, but they've all been bangers, so I'm really not mad at this.
Right.
Jay Lethal and Ray Phoenix. I didn't write down any of the moves. It's fantastic. If you like this match made me, this is what Fight Forever should be, is what I said. Like when you play the game, this is how it should feel like. Whoa, big move, double stomp, cool, flip to the outside, got him. Roll up, 1, 2, 3, beat you. Right. Ray Phoenix wins, number one contender. Ray Phoenix versus Will Ospreay was probably the one match we haven't seen out of all those. I was like, heck yeah.
I honestly, bro, I think that was the more logical match to give us it. Ray Phoenix and Will Ospreay is just at that.
It's gonna be fire, bro. That's it.
Listen, I'm stuttering. I don't know what else to say. It's going to be that fire.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Very
Yo, don't be skimping on Buffalo, Tony. You owe us, bro. Yeah, that's right. I'm still mad that I didn't get to see Punk that night because of some foolishness.
Right.
Remember, Tony? I forgot. Jericho went from calling Stephanie McMahon, everything dirty in the book, to teaching how to scoop chicken and dumplings. We need Mercedes Saraya before anyone or any other woman pops up. Jocelyn, I think that's going to happen soon. Hub says, true, but it's funny, Gabe. You got to keep an open mind. He's being a jerk. That's his gimmick. Here's my thing. Hasn't Jericho earned our benefit of doubt? Sean, you're saying that, though, after Jericho was in trouble recently before this. I'm not going to get into the allegations because we don't know, and they're technically just allegations. But this is why all this change has happened, and I don't think people have forgotten it is the problem because it's not answered. So you're like, is this dude a bad dude? Like, if I cheer him, is this a bad guy I'm cheering for? You know what I mean? I'm sure people feel that way. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
I don't trust you. And Jericho's trying to win people back over, but I just think some people got the guard up. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I'm like, I got my guard up, and I'm like, I don't know if I can be cheering you. And
well, the real sensitive people have their guards up.
No, I'm sensitive. Well,
no, the real sensitive.
No, I'm sensitive, but I'm trying to be sensitive to the situation.
You're sensitive to the situation. I'm talking about sensitive people. Sensitive people are going to be sensitive to the situation, but they're sensitive to the situation because they're already sensitive.
Send all your Derek hate mail to what's your Gmail?
I'm just saying, bro. Like, yes, I'm not condoning what he
alleged to
allegedly have done, but in this day and age, you can't walk across the street without somebody getting offended.
I mean, like I said, the proof's in the pudding. We don't have any of that. I just think it's in a bad spot. Matt Lopez says Phoenix and Ospreay will be bonkers. Also, with stupid people getting upset because Will was given the week off. Yeah. Also, people know your sources before you post them. No offense to Just Incredible, but not a good source, brother. Will Ospreay was like, what? So yeah. The learning tree arrives. I guess we're at this point, and we're gonna get back to the Jericho talk here. So they show up in the car. I thought it was the Elite at first, but it's the learning tree. They're here. We've arrived. Brian Keith shows up. Jericho tells the cameraman he doesn't know what he's doing. Here, let me show you how to hold the camera. Jericho does it. It's all jacked up, and that's what they're going for here. That's what they're trying to do. They're calling Big Cass Redwood, and he's just like being positive like Jericho.
That sounds racist on so many levels, bro.
What, Redwood?
Yes.
Well, it's a tree.
I know, but dude,
they're the learning tree.
But he's a white guy. It sounds racist.
We don't know what's in his history.
See what I mean?
You'd be surprised. See when I bring up a good point and see what I mean. I'm just telling you don't know what people are. He might be. Better check him out. Used to play ball at NYU. You never know. But they do all that, and then Brian Keith's there, and he gets mad that Jericho's getting disrespected. I don't know. Let's go to Hub's thing here. He's put Monday Night Jericho, Raw is Jericho, the Millennium Man. Yo, y'all know they stole that from Curtis Hughes, right? I just want to point that out because he was calling himself that before. The best in the world at what I do. Stupid idiot. The list. The Lionheart. The Learning Tree. Dude is amazing. I'm trying to separate real life horrible alleged acts. Y'all know me. I don't condone horrible acts. I'm only talking wrestling. Y'all know me better than that. We're not saying that.
We're not saying that.
But some people won't separate the two.
They won't.
Look at Gomez. You cannot not talk about that with him.
Anytime you mention his name, that's what's going to come up. So in an unfortunate situation for Jericho, that's what's going to happen. Oh, did you see Chris Jericho? I haven't watched him because of what he said or what he did. Bro, come on.
What did Just Incredible say? Well, I'm trying to put this politely because I was a Just Incredible fan when he was in ECW.
Just Incredible was nice.
Yeah. He was in the Clique kind of at one point. Lower level member of the Clique. But so this is why I say this. He retweeted or quote tweeted something from Ringside News. This is the last time I'm telling y'all this. Don't post it in my groups. I will delete it. Do not post it in my Discord. I will delete it from Ringside News. It's just trash, right? Mm-hmm. So, no, someone got mad one time. Why'd you delete my stuff? I'm like, it came from Ringside News. I'm good, bro. Post it from somewhere else. There's plenty of other reputable sources. I don't want Ringside News up in here because they post stuff like this. So they said Will Ospreay was going to be out, and then Just Incredible went, I worked 30 days in a row in Europe, blah blah blah, and I was like, Will Ospreay was like, bro, who said I was taking a break? I'm just off this week. I'll be back next week. What? I was just like, yo, that don't let people got him. You know what I mean? Like, don't fall for some of this stuff. Go to Sean Ross Sapp. Go to someone who's reliable. Even Uncle Dave's more reliable than that. Like, don't do that. Hub said that's all I'm saying. Thank you. I'm strictly talking wrestler. Anything horrible alleged act, but I'm not saying that, Hub. But I'm saying other people can't separate that. You're like, keep an open mind. They can't.
You're separating the whole fact, which is what we're saying. Those who can't separate the whole fact, well, they just can't get past it. I'm not saying like I condone it because I don't condone it, but in the same token of breath.
So E says, I like the promo with Jericho on the camera. Come on, Conrad. What's wrong with Redwood? That was Derek who had the issue with that name. But
sounds racist. 20 points.
Yo. This guy. So I don't know here. Like, when it comes down to it, like Jericho just feels like he's trying too hard for me. Like
it feels forced. Dude.
Yeah, like he's trying to be cool because he knew like all the other stuff wasn't working. He was like, I have to rebuild myself again.
Yeah, no.
And I'm like, okay, well, what are you rebuilding yourself into?
Rebuild is beautiful. Go ahead and do what you got to do. And granted, in his situation, he had to do something. But for me, I could get behind it if the delivery wasn't forced. It feels so forced. Hi guys, come on guys, let's go guys. The learning tree. No, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. It sounds stupid. It sounds forced.
I never realized until a couple hours ago Crosby is a rapper too. I respect where y'all coming from. Are y'all turned off by the allegations, or do you think the learning tree is trash?
I'm taking the allegations out. The learning tree is trash.
I'm not, because they're in the back of my mind. Because here's what's going to happen. If he gets over with it and then you find out that any of that part of those allegations are true, like let's just say something else comes out and you find out it's true, womp womp. Then what? How do you feel about him then? Then it's going to be like the Gomez situation. You'll feel completely different. And do I think the learning tree thing is trash? I just don't think it's important. Like, here's the other thing. And he knows I feel like this. When Punk came on the scene, Moxley and Jericho were forced into that upper mid-card spot. Jericho went right back to the spot he's always had since like the Attitude Era. You are in the Intercontinental title range. You are the upper mid-card. You're the guy they get to before they get to the main event scene.
Right.
And they'll feud with you. And I think him and Moxley resented being in those spots.
Yes.
I really believe that. And I feel like Jericho is trying to find a way to force himself back up, but he can't because there's Okada, there's Ospreay, there's many other people there. Jericho worked with Ospreay right away already. So where does that leave him now? Like, you get what I'm saying? They gave Jericho a lot. And I'm not saying he's a bad performer at all.
No.
It's just that I'm not feeling what he's doing right now.
I need something different. Like, if the learning tree was what it is as far as the name of the brand goes, I will take it. I need a different delivery for it.
Right. He's saying I think the overacting's on purpose for how inauthentic he's being. But it's so weird because the effect is giving the opposite effect, though.
Yeah.
Is what Derek's saying.
Yeah,
I get it.
I don't like it.
Right. Redwood trees tall in Cali, tall as skyscrapers. True story. Jen, what's good? Welcome, KJ. Not gonna lie, Jericho being one of my favorites of all time pre-AEW, the learning tree is kind of growing on me.
Hey, it's not growing on me. I can't do it.
The learning tree, I'm slowly liking it. Maybe it's too cringe, but that's the point. I see. I just think you're either gonna love this or hate this. That's the point I'm at with this. There's no in between. Like, maybe I'm the most like in between one out of all of us, where I'm like, okay. I mean, like, to me, if you were like, how could we effectively use Big Bill? Big Bill would be in Bullet Club Gold, like I said, as the muscle. He'd be the one accompanying people to the ring and booting people's heads off. I
feel like the learning tree is the right to censor.
But they were over, bro.
I hated them too.
But they were over, bro.
They were.
But that was their job, though. Like, they were making...
Yeah.
You know what that was from? They were making fun of groups that did...
Yeah.
WWE is violent. Blah, 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 blah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But my thing with the learning tree, Big Bill. You mean to tell me that dude went from kicking people's heads into, hey, this is... No, I don't believe that. I don't believe it at all. No. Get it off the screen. I don't ever want to see it.
Tree scraper, I hear that. Tree cutter. Hub says, bottom line, brothers, Jericho's current gimmick, a jerk. That's the current point, Derek. LOL. And the learning tree is growing on people, and people are laughing. If Y2J is guilty, I will cancel my support.
No, it's he's not being a jerk. He's being an annoying. It's not being a jerk. It's annoying.
Yeah, and I am a big Bill fan too, by the way. So, and I like Brian Keith too. I just think that I'm like, okay, how is this helping Brian Keith? I'm waiting to see how they play into this. Maybe we haven't seen the full point yet. Maybe that's what it is. I hope it makes more sense eventually in time. Looks like Joe and Hook are going up, but there's only 2 of them. I don't know what's going to happen with this. I'm waiting, but this is all over the FTW title, a belt that doesn't really exist.
Why do we still have that?
More on this one with Taz. It's Taz.
Time to retire that.
Oh, how did I miss this from the 4-way match, Derek? Afterwards, we had some shenanigans after the match. Trent came out with Don Callis to attack Orange. He didn't, but you know who did? Chris Statlander. Stokely jumped on her back, but who made the save for Orange? Willow Nightingale. Willow Nightingale comes out and says she has a score to settle with Statlander and Mercedes. Perfect. So she still said, Mercedes, I had you beat for like an 8 count.
Right.
Okay. And she said that she has something to do with getting revenge on Statlander. Foreshadowing, they're telling you things that are happening. Once again, they don't tell stories. Shut up. Yeah. Going back to this, Christopher Daniels comes out. He is the fallen interim EVP. I don't know what he does. I don't know. He announces another qualifier for the TNT Championship. It's Mark Briscoe versus Brian Cage. I don't have a graphic because they didn't have one either. Kidosuke Takeshita watches the match on from the arena with Don Callis. Mark Briscoe wins with the Froggy Bow. I thought that maybe Brian Cage had a chance here. They kind of been building him up a little bit, and no.
Just knock him back down.
Not happening.
No.
So that's what they decided to do. Let me see here. He wasn't getting anywhere, and he lost Ricky. This was his last chance to ride Jericho's cape to the top. Might do a Diesel storyline.
I don't want that, though.
No. I'm going to bring up another point, too, that I want people to think about. When we last saw Ricky at, I think, what pay-per-view was that? World's End? Maybe Revolution? I can't remember which one it was.
I think Revolution.
They had a match with Jericho. Jericho was getting booed, all that in the ring. Ricky was acting real funny in that match. Like, nah, I'm not wrestling you. And it kind of got weird, right? Isn't it funny that Jericho then takes Big Bill from him and then he's not seen on television for weeks? Something doesn't smell right.
Nope. Don't
know. He also did get hurt in the tag tournament match after that. I don't know. I'm just saying something's weird. Obnoxious at its best. Let me see here. What? Looks like AEW signed a new backstage interviewer in Alicia Atute. Hopefully it means less Alex Marvez.
Please. God.
Ooh, I won't say anything.
I'm saying it.
Good. No. I'll tell you after, but congratulations to Alicia Atute. It's for the world. Shut up, E. You're telling me Edge went from a loner night owl to a positive douche to the rated R superstar? Absolutely he did. Absolutely he did. The change from the Brood was kind of quick too. I never liked the whole like they were funny guys, him and Christian. I don't know how we jumped from that, but you know, writers changed, I guess. Thanks for the comment, guys. We need to do a show about this. I don't know, Sean. I don't know. They're gonna be tough to get for one of these. But we could definitely talk about it for sure. Stokely is a gem, you know it. You know Daniels is basically a GM. Nah, he's the Fallen Angel interim EVP. That's what I'm calling him from now on. Good for Mark Briscoe, him in the ladder match. Yeah, the Ring of Honor World Champ's gonna be trying to win the TNT title. Ricky's last appearance was World End. He was in the tag title tournament as well, Terrell. He was supposed to go to round 2, and apparently they ended up losing the top flight when they weren't supposed to. I'm saying it made more sense. You know what? He says stop the conspiracy theories, and then what Matt just said in the chat is the reason why I have conspiracy theories. Call me after, Hub, if you want to know what I'm talking about. Let's see here. The FTW is a conspiracy theory or a fact? LOL. Maybe. I'm just saying what I saw. People don't like it when I say it. Just pay attention to the game. You'll see how it plays out later.
Right.
Backstage, we got Samoa Joe and Hook. They'd cut a promo real quick. They're still feuding. Learning Tree runs into Matt Menard and Angelo Parker. And Jericho's like, how are you doing on the other side of things since you left the Jericho Appreciation Society?
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about, dude.
There's more of this. And there's the chicken and dumplings. I'm gonna leave the Jericho thing here for right now. Young Bucks cut the Acclaim's rap segment, and it looks like the Acclaimed and Young Bucks are gonna have a feud maybe for the tag belts. Listen, if we get another Buck Hunt, I'll be happy. That's one of my favorite raps that they did. Buck Hunt.
I mean, yes, but dude, why are you wrestling?
Who, the Bucks?
Yes.
This is just pure hatred, y'all. We're moving forward here. Swerve Strickland comes out and talks his mess. Swerve aligns himself with Team AEW. He's still going against the EVP, or the Elite, so that might give a problem to him later. He even talked mess though on MJF. He stood his ground. I thought Swerve got a good promo here.
He did. That was clean. Very, very clean. Can we stop with the black eyes and all that kind of stuff, bro? Stop it.
Yo, big shout out to Joel with the $1 super chat. Appreciate you, family. Thank you so much for that. I gotta laugh for a second. Let me go back to Jocelyn. Off AEW for a sec. I caught the live replay of MLW yesterday. Kojima retained the title. It was interesting. What'd you watch? Battle Riot? That was a good show. I put it up actually in our Discord. Yo, let me put the Discord in here. If y'all haven't joined this Discord yet, and if you don't have a Discord, number one, go get one. This is like the new forum boards, all right? Come in. We have a good time. Me, E, Jocelyn, BJ. There's a bunch of us into the Discord chat, man, and we'll post random cool stuff in there. You get a full show of something that's pretty good. Here you go. Check it out. Watch Battle Riot. I just posted that in there for MLW. I got like every company you could imagine. I just added classics in there for people who want to talk WCW, ECW, WCCW, WWF, whatever you want. Come on in. W. Not a conspiracy we needed was to ask Cody's story. Will it be short-lived? Yo, I got chill. I had said what I said moment already this week. Good job, AEW, having the TNT in the bank ladder match before Money in the Bank ladder match gamesmanship. Yo, chill, Hubs. Everything Ricky does, he gets the rug pulled out from underneath him like the Punk feud. Danielson beat him in nothing. Yeah. Suzuki joining Contra. Didn't expect that. Yeah, that was something wild from Battle Riot. We get confirmation that Mercedes Moné will be facing Stephanie Vaquer at Forbidden Door, but Derek, it's title versus title now. Both belts are on the line. Highlight video package explaining the history. So when Forbidden Door happens, I don't want to hear who's this. They didn't even tell us. You know now. So
yeah, you know it's coming.
Oh, I didn't know. Ooh. So I don't want to hear it. Next, I'm going to run through this one quickly. We had BCC, welcome back, Captain Planet Wheeler Yuta versus Team CMLL. This was a fun matchup here. Wheeler Yuta gets the win for his team with the seat belt. Right. You ain't kicking out of that.
Nah, it's over for that.
I actually get mad when people kick out of that. Like when it's like those close matches and it'll be like,
yeah, that shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen.
I'm like, nah, man, you got folded up, dog.
Yeah.
But it's always got to be like he couldn't grab your foot all the way.
Right.
But Yuta gets the win, man. The pure Ring of Honor champion is back. He's been gone for like 6 months, dude. That post-concussion syndrome is a bia.
It's been that long?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Moxley, we don't know who he's facing. Dear God, do not let it be evil. for all the love of New Japan, we cannot have that.
No. No, we can't.
Absolutely crazy. For B-Boy, he gave me this. Daniel Garcia back in Buffalo shooting the vignettes. That's right. 716, stand up. Right. So I was happy to see this. Looks like he's getting a title shot. He did mention the international title before. If you wanted to, this dude could be your Ring of Honor world champion, bro. Like I said, get some distinction on that roster. Him and Yuta for the world title in the future, bro. I'm for it.
Yes, that would be excellent. That would be excellent.
That's what we want, man. Anywho, that was that segment. Then we got to the Acclaim. They go backstage. They're like, yo, Young Bucks, saw that Punk move you did, dog. And they said that you're going to have to come face-to-face with us eventually. And so that looks like that's the feud.
Yeah. It's
going to be happening. Then the Bucks happen to run into the Patriarchy. Christian's back. Christian has a great interview up with Chris Van Vliet, by the way, if you guys haven't listened to it yet. And he said that he came in there, not on the Chris Van Vliet interview. He said, guys, I was screwed at the pay-per-view. I want another world title match. And the Bucks said, listen, it's a pleasure doing business with you. If you keep scratching our backs with help, we'll keep scratching yours. So That's where we are. Mother Wayne nods in approval. Yuta's back, baby. Love it. Glad to see Dennis the Menace back. Mr. Wilson's no longer safe. Title for title. I love it. Yes. Adding some intrigue to the match.
Right.
Praying to God Evil doesn't win on Sunday, bro. Who are you telling, bro? If Evil is the world champion, Gato got that. His 10% been going up lately. You got to watch him. He will put that belt on Evil just to make us mad. I'm like, this is not good heat, Gato. What are you doing? Title for title, nice. Me and my sister will be in attendance. Let's go. Yeah, you guys will enjoy that, man. You'll enjoy that. Let's get to this women's match here. Did I lose it? I'm just going to put this graphic up. Mariah May versus Saraya. Timeless Tony Storm's on commentary. Dude, Mariah May was on a roll in this match. She was busting Saraya's ass. I'm not going to front. I was like, yo, she is crushing. And we're listening to this. It's happening. And then shout out to Eric Douglas in the chat for reminding me the name of it. She got locked in the PTO, which is like the Scorpion Deathlock on the side, and she grabbed her arms. She really couldn't go anywhere. And Tony Storm was like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? She tries to get up to run over. She had nowhere to go but to tap out. Saraya gets the win over Mariah May.
Yeah.
That was a little bit of an upset.
That was because it's been a while since she's actually wrestled.
It's been a while. Yeah. So Saraya ends up getting no Stain fans.
And that song was actually really good. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. You gotta chill. So the PTO for the win. So I think this accomplishes two things. Someone had mentioned, I think it was Jocelyn, Saraya versus Mercedes needs to happen. This is the reason now. I beat one of your top contenders. Let me get a title shot. Boom. Right. Puts her in. Saraya, where does this put Mariah May? I think she's going to be in that Owen Hart Cup on the women's side for the women's division. She'll be in there.
Right.
Then Timeless Tony Storm, she needs to worry about Mina. And then the whole thing with her and Mina is going to be about, and this match is a main official for Forbidden Door as well. I think it's for the women's title. They're battling over the affection of Mariah May. Mm-hmm. And Mariah May put them both on her bosom. And yes, that's why Jesus kept saying his comment earlier. I will not say it. It involves the word not chicken breast. That's all I'll say. Very inappropriate. So this made a lot of sense, though.
It did.
It's a story. It's a triangle of love story. You can get with this. You had to make the triangle?
Yeah.
You're like the intern. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Look at the shape I made. I'm like, what are you doing? It's going to happen, man.
Oh, that's funny.
Last Jericho segment of the night, he gets into it with Private Party. He invited them to TV time with the Learning Tree next week. He can join the Jericho Vortex, whatever they're calling this. And then we get Bryan Danielson saying that he hasn't been doing what he wanted to accomplish this year, and he is the first person to enter himself on the men's side for the Owen. That's good. Now, Matt was bringing up his theories. Matt, I didn't want to come on here to tell you why I don't think so, but I'm going to tell you now why this is happening. Pro Wrestling Shoot, what's good, Jesse?
Yep.
The reason why this is happening, brother, is because Danielson can take the L in this. His match for All In is set, bro. The match for All In must be Danielson, Nigel McGuinness. Nigel has been talking crazy behind the desk on Saturdays, bro. We got to get this match again. Yeah. Have you ever seen them wrestle back in the day, bro, from Ring of Honor?
I think I have.
Bro, if not, remind me to show you, bro. Brutal matches. These two will crush. Don't be scared of the... We can't say that word, bro. I have to read my YouTube handbook. I don't think I can say these words, guys. I don't think I can say these words. But fantastic, bro.
Yes.
Fantastic. I think that him being in there is good. I want all top tier players in this tournament. People who could legitimately have a chance at becoming the world champion.
Nothing more, nothing less.
And you know what I want too? The Continental Classic. Tony Khan, if you're listening to me, please listen. The Continental Classic should be for the same thing. World title shot in the future. Don't make it for no daggone Continental Classic belt. I actually think they need to merge that belt or one of the other belts. I don't know which one you want to get rid of, Tony. people, dealer's choice. I don't really care which one it is.
Right.
We don't need a Continental title. It was cool for Kingston to have a Triple Crown, but we don't need that title.
No.
It's fine. Whatever. We can apply those rules. And I do like the rules for it, though. Like, I like that there's no interference of straight up wrestling. Maybe we could do that for one of the other titles. They adopt those rules. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there.
Just figure it out. But make it right. Make it right.
Boring Banana said Mina is sexy AF and her accent is super sexy too. Hey, do you, player? I'm not here to tell you anything.
Right.
The dynamics are changing. Mariah May had Tony and old girl under her arms. She was at the top of the pyramid. Storytelling. Cut it out. About to get me in trouble on here. In other news, Forbidden Door is coming up Sunday, June 30th, Long Island, UBS Arena.
Sunday.
Sound like you're doing the monster truck rally. Sunday. By the way, did you know this is Kenny Omega's eyeball? That's how they made this?
Is it?
Yeah, the dude took the picture of it, and he was like, what are we going to do for it? He was like, I don't know, let's do something cool. And then they said, Kenny, come here, open your eyes. And he took a picture of his eyeball, and that's what the outline of it is.
Dope. I like it.
Yeah. So they got all that stuff in there. But this is going to be on Triller. If you guys want to order it on there, BR Bleacher Report. I'm a Triller guy when it comes to ordering these. I prefer to watch them on there. Just never had issues with it. It's also going to be on pay-per-view. So if you're a fan of New Japan, AEW, I say check it out. Is CMLL going to be involved? Maybe. We got to wait for the rest of the card to come out.
Possibly.
Indubitably. Don't forget the Path to All In Summer Series. Jesus De Leon will probably be at all of these shows. They have tickets. The tickets are actually only like $20 to $50. So here's what happened. People didn't understand this. Why is AEW going to be there for all that time? The city has already paid them for these shows. They got their money.
Right.
So now they're letting you go for a group of time. So Saturday, they're going to be there. You're getting Ring of Honor, Death Before Dishonor. You're also going to get Collision. You're getting multiple collisions.
Take it.
No, remember they were complaining about stuff. So this is going to be in an esports arena. So where they do like video game tournaments and stuff. It's different. Let's see how it turns out.
Let it rock. Stop complaining.
Something always going on with it, right? Let me see here. Chris, what's good? He said Mercedes Moné is going to be double champion after Forbidden Door. Happy Pride Month. Ain't that right? Sunday, Monster Jam. George Carlin. Rob, you are great. Funny comedian too. Always kept it a buck. Got all my tickets on Tuesday. Jesus said, "We'll spoil the results. You come on now, Jesus. No spoiling, bro. Get the Ring of Honor tickets though, bro. On the real.
Oh yeah,
that looks good. Let me see here. I'm hearing TNA is in huge crisis right now, sadly. I don't know if they are. And everybody who thinks that WWE is going to buy TNA, it's not possible, I believe, with the agreement when they went into TKO. Says they can't buy a wrestling company for at least 5 years. And I don't know if WWE's in the business of buying them. They might just be like, I don't want that library.
Yeah,
They're not promoting any of the old shows anyway, so what do you want the library for?
Right. They don't even promote their own shows.
I won't say that now.
To a certain extent.
They going to Las Vegas, bro. They making sure to get there for that.
Yeah.
You want to sit in the 200s? Give me a G. It's expensive, man. You know you would go though. I've thought about it, bro. I just don't know if it's. I don't know if it's possibly
not for
feasible,
1,000, bro. Not for 1,000.
Listen,
we
got the setup here though. This is your main event for Forbidden Door. Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay, both are champions. This match looks like a banger. It's caused a lot of controversy within the community. These are just shots that someone took of this. I thought this was pretty dope.
Yeah,
I just like these. Shows what these two have been through. They've been on the come up together for years, and now they're at the top of their game. So good for them, man. I'm happy for them. Texas over Buffalo.
That's a tough one.
Take it easy. Take it easy, bruv. and that's a state versus a city, too.
Right.
Hotels, travel, buying stuff, Dallas tourism up. Sunday, NXT Battleground. Yeah, I'm going to be watching that show. It's going to be interesting to see Ethan Page and Jordan Grace on there. WWE is helping them, allowing Jordan in NXT. They're gonna have to pay for it because she got a contract. I like that match, but I don't like that match. Tell me why, Jocelyn. We'll get into it real quick. Let's go through this, Derek. Yo, this was a fire match, I thought.
This was really good.
I love the video package, opening up with Roderick running up mountains. This dude is in incredible cardio shape. Right. For someone in his 40s, he delivers. And Swerve is at the peak of his game, dude. This dude was so much better than what they gave him credit for in NXT. I'm a big Swerve Strickland fan. I believe in Swerve Strickland, and I hope Swerve Strickland stays in the main event picture after this.
Absolutely.
It was a fine match, Derek. I don't know if you have any other thoughts on it.
No, pure gold, man. Pure gold. This was a match that I expected to be what it was. This match came out and did exactly what I thought it would, and show improved. And I got no quarrels with this one. I got no qualms.
Roderick worked hard in this one. I came in front. That house call kick is beautiful, bro. I think that should be his finisher. That's me.
It should be.
I know he uses that in the double stomp. But I do like that he has multiple ways to beat you as well.
Right, yeah. Just not a fan of the double stomp.
The double stomp never looks good unless you got to do Finn Balor. You got to land on someone's sternum and make them feel it. But the moon stomp, can't be doing that, player. No. I wish Sean J. Dutt would do it one time though. He was out there with Jay Lethal earlier, but
we fighting. We're fighting, bro. we rumbling through the whole city.
Shut up, Rob. Just shut up. Let me see here. Roddy Strong promo was fire, Terrell said. BJ said, I'm sorry I missed a chunk of the show. Had some stuff going on. I'll rewatch tomorrow and leave comments. Have a great weekend and love you all. Appreciate you, Beach.
See you later, Beach.
Damn good main event. It's sad WWE and TNA working together, and I'm ambivalent. E is wild. Master of the Bag Breaker. I'm not saying that other line. Also, I'm going to double down. I feel Swerve is winning because I don't with Bryan and the Owen. That could be the all-in main event. It could be. If Nigel's not ready, this may have a bigger point to it.
It most likely will if he's not ready.
Could you throw Danielson in that four-way?
You could.
I put a lot of ways in this. So, like we said, Swerve wins. Next week, we got Phoenix and Ospreay. Rampage is back at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got Serena Deeb versus Mina. There you go.
Yes.
They didn't do a great job in it. Swerve wins. I have a hunch. See, people are starting to think Swerve will win. Dude, this is tough to call, man. It's tough to call. Like I said, technically, Will Ospreay's with Don Callis, isn't he? Where's Don Callis been for his matches?
Just sitting ringside.
Was he out there tonight?
I don't think so.
No, he hasn't been around the last couple. So that's what I'm saying. It's weird.
Yeah. The only way you, in my opinion, that you save this and zero out everything is that Hangman comes back and interferes.
So I told Derek that I think there's ways that you can get in. You can get around this. Way number one is Swerve wins. Will has to get screwed in the match. He has a reason to say he got screwed. The Owen winner could be MJF maybe, or like Matt said, maybe it's Danielson. They find a way into the match. Then you could have Hangman go to the Elite for a favor and say, I need to get in this match.
Right.
Boom.
There you go.
You've got reasons. They got things they can do to make this happen. So I could see a four-way happening at All In.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Josh said, for me, Swerve just winning the title and having to lose it in London doesn't make sense to me. Having Ospreay win it just because they're in London in that moment won't impress me. A double count out or end of time won't make the fans happy. That's true, but how do I want to put this? You could also lose your moment with Ospreay too if you mess around too long.
Yeah,
where people will be like, oh, they're never going to give it to him. I don't believe it.
Right.
So if now's not the right time, when will be the right time? You're going to run into. I think at this point, what we have to view it as is everyone doesn't need to be champion for a year.
No.
A couple months, sure. It's fine. Here's how I feel. If Swerve loses the belt, am I going to be upset? Not really.
No.
I'll say it sucks for Swerve, but I won't feel upset about it. If Will loses, am I going to be upset? No, I won't feel that way either. Should MJF be getting right back in the title picture that quickly? I don't think so, but he might end up in that spot. And should Hangman be in there? Hell no. But that might end up being what happens. He said, doesn't sound predictable, and that's a good thing. Predictability is not always bad. It could even be a rematch with him and Swerve. Maybe he gets screwed, and then he's like, yeah. Who says that this is the main event, though? I know I just said it where I'm like, yeah, this should probably main event the show. This doesn't have to be the main event.
No.
It could be Moxley's match. He's the IWGP World Champion.
Yeah.
Give him the show and let him run and do his thing.
Right.
Don's busy with Trent. Yeah, that's the thing. MJF versus Swerve at All In would be fire. They could do that as well. They were teasing that before MJF left. Plus, I think Swerve could be put in the Team AEW versus Elite storyline. Could do that as well.
You could. There's too many options not to think of options. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And maybe that's going to be MJF, Ospreay, and all them become a team to go up against the Elite in Blood and Guts, which will be happening in a few months.
That'll be good.
I'm just pointing it out there, things that could happen. As good as Ospreay is, I wouldn't jump to making him the guy. Do you let MJF come back, though, and jump over everyone? There's a lot of questions with this. Like, I feel like MJF is their guy for the company right now, but you've also put trust in Swerve while he was out. Now he's back, but Ospreay's risen to promise.
Right.
There's a lot, man. There's a lot riding on this. What's going on with Hook and Samoa Joe? Tag belts on their course? Maybe they become a tag team? Isn't that good that we really can't predict the outcome that we all have as options? Yes, that's fine. It's
right.
It does. Predictable's not always bad. It's fine. And same thing like you just said, Matt. We don't know what's going to happen. If Swerve wins, I'm happy. Exactly. If Ospreay's the champ, I'm probably happy. If MJF's the champ, I'm probably happy.
Right.
If Hangman wins, bitter CM Punk fans, probably.
Yeah.
Jocelyn said, I just need to let it play out. Yeah, I think it's for the discussion afterwards. Like we'll have to just see how we feel once that happens. With that being said, I think it's time to wrap it up. I was going to start singing Comic View on BET for some reason, but it just felt totally inappropriate to do that. Derek, final thoughts on the show? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
It's a thumbs up. It's a thumbs up.
I thought it was a good show tonight. I'll give it. Yeah. I'm not saying 2 thumbs up, just one.
Yeah, just one to get us through the path.
Right? Matt Lopez says if Brian goes out as world champ, I'm happy. Yeah. I don't think he will, though. Brian's going to be back after this. It's just going to be then he'll pick the matches he wants to work. Thumbs up. He said pause. Play. What do you mean pause? What did we say? AEW 7 out of 10. EPW 10 out of 10, as always. I appreciate that, good sir. Guys, do me a favor. Leave a comment down below afterwards. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I see a bunch of people are watching on Twitter, all over the place. Our Double or Nothing review did really, really well in the numbers department. So make sure you guys show it up.
Come on. Come see us.
He said thumbs up for me. Shut up, E. Thumbs up for the Jesus, you're not getting me to say it. Not get me to say it, but shout out for the EPW chance. Don't forget to follow us on social media at EPW Show. Appreciate E for putting that in the chat. You guys get out of here. Rock out. We will be back on Monday, 6:05 Eastern Standard Time for Clash of the Podcast. Me and Sean are going to be on there talking. You want a little preview of what we're talking about? Episode 1 of Who Killed WCW. Make sure you're there. We're going to be talking about Eric Bischoff and the homies, and we're going to have our own thoughts and discussion about that. So make sure you join us. For myself and the man they call Derek, we are out for this episode of Everything Pro Wrestling. Catch y'all on the next one.